Okay, traders, I'm gonna try making this video really short and precise, as I have a bunch of cryptocurrencies to be talked about on this particular video. Starting off right with Mr. Tron right here. I was talking about how this entire area as a long form of accumulation zone happening around 3 years is finally breaking to the upside, and now we did have that retest right here, as most of you would have been freaking out on this particular dip because we did lose the 5 cent zone to the downside. Now nothing significant happened because we did not close any major time frame below the 5 cent area. So this one looking like a good buying opportunity ultimately when the 3-day candle finally closed. And let's just simply jump onto the daily time frame and see what happened right here. So now the daily also never closed below the 5 cent zone. Another sign, any prices were getting rejected below the 5 cent region, and the candles were closing bullish. So you're certainly bound to have this kind of continuation if that happens. All right, so what are going to be your targets? Your ultimate target for TRX is going to be this, right? $1 per TRX. Now this is such a vague this is such a vague form of analysis. I don't think it's gonna happen like that. Let's just simply encapsulate this entire situation by a few Fibonacci sequences. Now we are flirting with the 1.272 at 6 cents. Now if you close daily candles above 6 cents, there is no stopping until 0.75, 0.075, and then there is no stopping until a cent, until 11 cents basically, right? So step by step, taking things step by step. Your risk management to the downside still stays to be below 5 cents. Now you did not, guys, unfortunately there was no daily closure below 5 cents, so I don't think TRX will go down just like that. If you until you're holding 5 cents region, there's not much to freak about, but you can just simply try looking forward towards the potential blue sky breakout and further continuation in the price action right here, as this zone is kind of holding. Until this zone holds, just stay calm, just stay patient. Nothing's gonna happen. Just well, of course anything could happen. A black Monday could happen and then everything just simply dumps down. But have your stop losses and have your risk management points, because if you're actively participating in the markets, you will have your most of the currencies on exchanges, and then that is the place where you can get immediate exit out of the market, right? You can place your stop loss and not be washed out if anything goes down and maybe comes down to retest the daily 200 around 3 cents. Now that's a far-fetched thing because we are currently at 6 cents, 6.1 to be honest. And well, I think TRX was an opportunity on USD pair. Now this is going to be continuing. Now we're going to be looking at some good crazy upside moves, and well, TRX is bullish, right? The next one is going to be BitTorrent token. Now BitTorrent token, BTT, again being in Mr. Justin Sun's paradigm basically, right? I mean, now TRX Foundation, Tron Foundation already getting a hold of this name. BitTorrent is a big thing for Tron already. I mean, talk about mass adoption and so many things. Talk about BitTorrent being one of the cryptocurrencies. So many people are going to jump into it when the key interest is going to be happening on micro caps and something like that. Now we did see this little echo bull right here after the breakout. We just simply pumped 500% to the upside, man, without any stopping. Like, all right. So I was in this trade right here. I had started longing this one right here, and I was like, all right, fine. Not longing, started holding some of BTT on around these areas because. I was like, why the hell not? Dogecoin has done crazy amount of X's in this month, so microcaps, BitTorrent, good name, why not? Sometimes your analysis is just gonna be vague as fuck, but it works. All right, it's BitTorrent being one of the household names. That's why I got picked up really crazily, and on one single daily candle you pushed to the upside for about 200%. Now I took my exits around 0.001 and watched it go all the way to 0.002, but that was fine because my profit was taken, and I guess like a 300% return over just a couple of days is like fine, like it's fine, right? So you can chill with that money maybe. Well, as far as we are kind of staying below this particular zone of supply around 0.2 cents, like 0.002, then there is no immediate FOMO case for Tron, right? You could be consolidating here for like a month or something like that. Let me just show you guys what I'm trying to say. You could consolidate here for a month or something, and then eventually try breaking to the upside, right? So until this happens, this area could be your reaccumulation zone. something like this. Okay, so watch for these levels to hold up, this one being your major liquidity point of interest. Guys, I'm not really good with TradingView yet. I've been using this freaking software for like not software website for like I don't know 4 years, but still I'm not proficient in this. Anyways, you watch for this level being held up like 0.0001 to hold up on a daily closing schedule. You're fine on BitTorrent token. The BitTorrent token as a whole is going to be bullish. Now watch for this consolidation to sideways accumulation kind of phase happening on BitTorrent token for the further push to the upside. Now certainly I am bullish long term on BitTorrent token, although it has probably no utility. If it has some utility, leave that thing down in the comment below. I'll do my own research, but you tell me what this token can particularly do. Anyways, so if you start closing few daily candles and 2-day candles, weekly candles above this supply zone, then you can talk about price targets all the way at 0.0033. Well, not exactly. Let's just simply conclude this by drawing some Fibonacci zones of interest. I mean, let's just okay, we'll simply go ahead with the overthrow as well on the COVID dump, and go top to bottom. Let's see what is happening. 1-on-1 extension right here, and your 618 being at 0.0028, 2.618 being at 0045. Now 7.618 to 10.764 is going to be your ultimate target for the bull run, for the potential bull run move, which is going to be approximately 1000% move. Guys, this is moon boy shit, right? I mean, you guys are traders. I mean, you should not have this mindset that's going to moon immediately. So watch for this long form of consolidation to happen, to take place on BitTorrent token. Accumulate BTTs. Your BTTs kind of accumulate these things on these levels, and watch for this level to hold. Actually, watch for this liquid zone to hold. If you're losing this level, you simply get out. You simply get out BitTorrent token. I mean, there's no point holding a loser, man. I mean, just whatever the fuck it does, however financially this is going to be revolutionizing the things, just get the fuck out of it if it loses that particular level. That's all. It's that simple, right? So well, BitTorrent token looking good. Let's just simply jump on the short time frames and see what is happening. Now this is looking to me like a good inverse head and shoulder kind of under formulation, which has a good upside target for all the way around 0.0016, which is going to be an up move of 20% to the upside. Now extremely small time frames, not interested in trading micro caps on the extreme small time frames, but well, there you have a trade. As far as you're holding this 200 simple moving average on the hourly schedule, you're fine. Let's see what the 4-hour time frame is doing as well. Yep, curling to the upside, wanting to test these zones of liquidity higher upside where your last sell-off happened. Watch for this level to be taken down, guys. I mean, 0.002 is the place. Watch it. Whenever it breaks, you are in for a treat for 1.618, 2.618, and ultimately 7.618 to the upside, which is going to be massive. Price action on dot. Not dot. BTT. Sorry. All right, guys. Let's just simply jump onto Atom against USDT. They had a major update in their system, I guess. I think something like that happened. So fundamentally bullish events happening for these guys right here. But as I was talking about that this week right here, like I I made this video. Back in 15th, like during the Valentine's Day kind of. So Valentine's Day dump for you guys. I mean, right here, but immediately rejecting anything below the 21 simple on the 4-hour time frame. Now losing it, right? So you maybe want to stay in consolidation on Atom until we are breaking this grind to the upside. Now your key risk management zones are going to be this one. So we have you could argue that we tested it. We tested this zone right here at 21.5. Losing this one, basically losing this green support here would mean that Atom could come back down all the way first at 18, and your ultimate downside target being this one. Now this is pretty far-fetched downside target, but since there is not much liquidity here, price can simply zoom something like that. I wish that does not happen to you. I wish you don't get wigged out just like this one right here. I mean, pretty nasty, right? 40% move downside, getting immediately bought back to the upside. So you're better off simply holding Atom if you're looking for the long-term returns on Atom, because this one is simply bullish. Something like TRON, something which I was charting on TRON, like how you're breaking above this. Well, NEO also has this kind of structure, and I'll make video updates on NEO as well pretty soon. So Atom looking good on the macro time frames. Let's see where the RSI RSI is way up there on most of the asset, guys. I mean, it's a bit of a concern, but you do not want to be looking at you don't want to be talking about reversals until you see some macro divergence under formulation. All right, there is no macro bearish divergence right now, so this can constantly trend to the upside as the RSI kind of resets itself on these regions, and it can just simply like make small green candles until one final push to the $100 zones. And then something which happened with BNB, guys, congratulations to BNB holders, man. I mean, crazy price action on BNB. It's just insane to watch BNB go to 250 USD in such a small time frame. Crazy price action on BNB. Congrats to all the holders. I mean, amazing. I'm just pretty happy to look at that. Also, I'll not get deviated from this video as I have to cover a few more assets. But watch for Atom holding 21 to the downside, and well, the short-term stochastics are kind of curling to the upside, which means every single time you bought on these levels, I mean, you know what happened, right? Yep, you see. But something like this can also happen, so be very careful, because you want to be first gaining the 21 simple moving average, then you can confirm this one to constantly move to the upside. But these points in general have been good areas to accumulate or to take your positions back in the market, but the confirmation happens after the 21 simple moving average closure. All right, Atom's upside targets still remain to be 50, 100 and all that. But as far as we're holding these zones to the upside, everything's going to be looking good on Atom. So now let's simply jump on to the next one, which is going to be ICX against USDT. Let's see how it is doing. Well, ICX, I spoke about ICX previously, and how the entire fucking market is bullish, guys. I don't know. I don't even know why the hell am I making this video as well. Well, trading as a profession can be pretty lonely, right? I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, guys. There's nobody. You guys probably don't have colleagues as well. Like I've never had a colleague in 5 years, and most of my friends, they go to offices. They they have like office social gatherings and meetings. Like, we don't, because the moment we try to party, some Japanese motherfuckers will try selling your asset, and then it'll dump, and then you just, it's a freaking 24/7 market, guys. If you're sleeping, somebody in the United Kingdom is probably selling, or if you are awake at that particular time, also somebody else is selling. So most of the things are interrelated, and this market is just crazy 24/7 running market. There's no sleep. You have to, that is why you have to be very personal about your capital, guys. Do not be personal on these coins. Be very personal with your capital. This market is going to move all the freaking time. So ICX, let's just stop rambling and get in. As far as you're holding this one right here, just like Bitcoin, man, I mean, you're holding the 21 simple on the 4-hour time frame, looking like vertical accumulation, and you're breaking above it. As far as you're holding, okay, now this is one of the good risk to reward opportunities right here with no particular upside targets, to be honest. but you can start managing your risks on ICX on these levels. The first one being this one. If you lose this one, you can come down here at 1.8. You can probably this would probably be an opportunity, guys. And if you're looking at any candle closing below this support and this moving average 21 on the 4-hour time frame, then you can look at some downside and maybe some retest of these liquidity areas at $1.3. As far as RSI as well as above the 60 ticker, you're in trending motion. Trend is on, game is on. You can simply constantly trend to the upside with this RSI posture. All right, now this is good. This is good looking RSI on ICX. ICX probably going to do pretty amazing. Let's just see ICX on hit BTC. I guess it was. Yeah. Okay, so if you trend like that, you can simply argue that you'll be coming on for some retest around $4 or $2, guys. This is also a 100% move to the upside, man. I'm almost 90, 100, but you don't have much liquidity interest on these levels on the left side. As you can see, the previous history, it was just simple down, simple up, down, up, down. Not much liquidity supporting anything, so prices can simply hover to the upside with such less amount of volume. Then you can talk about ICX testing 4.5 and then ultimately going towards $14. Now that would be crazy, guys, right? Okay, so start managing your risks on ICX. As I mentioned, first point of risk tolerance being $2 region, and the second one being 1.8. You fall below it, you test some downside levels, and until then you're simply trying to the upside. ICX, good. ICX, very good. Right, the last candidate for this video is going to be EOS. Guys, remember EOS? Are you coming from bear market? Do you remember EOS? Okay, right off. What do I see here? This one being an opportunity right here, coming in the 200 simple moving average, guys. Now this one is good looking price action right here, coming in the 200 simple moving average. You can start managing your risks here. Basically, place your stop loss right here. Not a financial advice. None of the things in these videos are financial advices. Your profits are your profits. Your losses are your losses, right? So start managing your risk below this point at 4.7 until this particular level is breaking to the downside, and you're able to manage your risks about 10% on a 10% kind of price range, then you're fine, completely fine holding EOS. Maybe you're fine longing EOS as well. Like, this could be looked at like a good opportunity, guys. I mean, you can start taking positions on EOS, because this could just start picking up. And asset these days, if they are starting to pick up, they're going about 200-300% move to the upside. Now EOS, watch for EOS doing things. EOS can do things, as it simply got accumulated against the 21 simple on the 12 hour pretty nicely, pretty neatly, breaking the grind and then ultimately breaking this accumulation range as well. So this could be looking EOS could be looking for some further price action move to the upside, all the way to 6.5, 7 and 8 ultimately. And where is the macro target for EOS? What was the all-time high for EOS? I don't think Binance has much of the data. Alright guys, we are also breaking above this macro triangle right here as well. Now things looking bullish. Things have started looking bullish for EOS, guys. Time to pay attention. If you want to make some money, you can start paying attention to EOS as well. Something like Litecoin. I mean, some Litecoin was on these regions somewhere around $100 to $80, I remember. But ultimately today it is at 250 USD, and that was another 100 to 200% move on Litecoin. So EOS could be replicating that for upside moves for about 90%, all the way to $10, $9.5. Now that is not a far-fetched thing, guys. Most of the things, BNB is at fucking 300 USD, guys. BNB did that. EOS can also do it. So can you. You can also convert your $100 into $1 million fucking dollars. All right. So stay bullish until the trend is bullish, but also be level headed. Don't get carried away. It's pretty difficult to stay away from these sentiments, guys. I totally understand you. And if you have any queries, whatever is there, whatever you're going through, whatever emotions and whatever psychological roller coasters you're going through, leave them down in the comments below. I'm going to be talking to you. I'm going to be making some psychological aspects of trading as well, especially in cryptocurrency markets. Now that's going to be pretty helpful. This is what I believe. Let me know down in the comments if you want to check such content out, and I'll be glad to present these things to you guys. Like just a simple video about me rambling. Like, how about that? How about that? Okay, so looking nice. EOS looking nice. You can start managing risk here and continue your long positions here for all the way around $10. You can, not a far-fetched thing. EOS can go to $10. Now this is a call right here. I'm not giving you a financial advice, but this one is a call. This one is a call. If you're okay with downside risks for about 10%, you're fine. You're fine longing EOS for 100% move to the upside, guys. Free money, guys. Free money. Follow Cryptoducator, subscribe, and hit that like. Smash the fuck out of everything in front of you. Okay, I'm gonna catch you guys on the next video pretty soon. Thanks for watching.